Okay, buenas and half a day, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this resolution presentation to acknowledge and recognize World Humanitarian Day. We have with us Father Will's on this side, John Kim, Lewis, and Eric Tidinko, along with Senator Shelton, to celebrate this day. So let us begin. Relative in honoring and in recognition of World Humanitarian Day on August 19th to the late Mother Teresa of Calcutta, and to commemorate her and her devotion and faithfulness to God. And her dedication to helping the people of the world. And may she be remembered as one of the world's greatest humanitarians. Excuse me, sorry. Be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Iminay 36 Nalasuturan Guahan, whereas Mother Teresa, born as Agnes Gongsa Baggio on August 26, and the youngest of 3 siblings at the age of 12, she strongly felt the call of God, and she had a divine inspiration to devote herself as a religious sister and a missionary to spread the love of Christ by caring for the sick and poor.
Whereas when Agnes turned 18, she joined the Sisters of Loreto at the Institute of the Blessed Virgin Mary and spent a year in Ireland at the Loreto Abbey learning how to speak English before becoming a missionary. And a year later, Agnes began her missionary work in Darjeeling, India. And while Agnes was there, she learned the local language of Bengali so that she could immerse herself with the people.
Whereas in 1931, Agnes took her vows as a religious sister and chose the name Teresa and went to Calcutta for 20 years, where Sister Teresa lived in the convent and worked at St. Mary's School, where she eventually became the principal aunt. Whereas during a train ride to Darjeeling in 1946, Sister Teresa saw that the conditions of the children, sick and dying people that were lying on the streets, at that moment she believed that God sent her a message, and where she decided to leave the covenant and would go and work with the poor. And whereas for 2 years after leaving the covenant, Sister Teresa went to the hospital to learn how to take care of the sick. And after 3 months, Sister Teresa lived with the poor and the sick while also teaching the children language and math and how to keep clean, healthy, and okay.
Whereas in 1946, Sister Teresa received the inspiration to found the Missionaries of Charity in response to Christ's plea that she make him known to the poorest of the poor by humble service of love. And in 1950, her order received canonical sanction by Pope Pius XII, and therefore officially establishing the Missionaries of Charity. And in 1965, Pope Paul VI granted the decree of praise to Mother Teresa's religious order, and thus it became a pontifical congregation, bringing it directly under Vatican jurisdiction. And as the leader of the group, the other sisters called her Mother, and through the years of 1950 to 1984, the religious branch grew to include the sisters, brothers, contemplative sisters, contemplative brothers and fathers. And by 1990, the Missionaries of Charity were working in 400 centers around the world and having over 4,000 members. And in 1968, Mother Teresa was summoned to Rome to found a home there. And whereas Mother Teresa's work has been recognized and acclaimed throughout the world, and where she received numerous awards and distinctions, including in 1965, Pope Paul VI bestowed the decree of praise upon the Missionaries of Charity, the Pope John XXIII Peace Prize in 1971, the Nehru Prize for her promotion of international peace and understanding in 1972, and in 1979, Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of her work in bringing help to suffering humanity, the Balzan Prize, and the Templeton and Magsaysay Awards, but she always said her greatest reward was helping people. And to quote some of Mother Teresa's message to the world was, "We can do no great things, but we can do small things with great love." And it's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving. And I am not sure exactly what heaven will be like, but I know that when we die, it comes time for God to judge us. He will not ask, "How many good things have you done?" Rather, he will ask, "How much love did you put into what you did?" And whereas during her 87 years of life, she fully devoted herself to helping the poor, the sick, the needy, and the helpless, and never seeking out to be famous, but through loving and charitable works, the world knew who she was and made her an international symbol of charitable work.
Whereas, in recognition of Mother Teresa's first miracle resulted in her beatification as Blessed Teresa of Calcutta on October 19, 2003, decreed by Pope John Paul II, and on September 4, 2016, a day before the 9th anniversary of her death, Mother Teresa was canonized by Saint Pope Francis I in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, where thousands of Catholics and pilgrims from all around the world attended the canonization. And therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Humanitarians Legislature in Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the Legislature in Guahan and the people of Guam, in honor and recognition of World Humanitarian Day on August 19th, to the late Mother Teresa, and to commemorate her devotion and faithfulness to God and her dedication to helping the people of the world. And may she be remembered as one of the world's greatest humanitarians. And be it further resolved that the Speaker and the Chair of the Committee on Rules certify and the Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to the Holy See and to the Mother Teresa Museum, and to the Archdiocese of Agana and the Honorable Lourdes A. Leon Guerrero y Magahagan Guahan, duly and regularly adopted by the Committee on Rules of Humanitarians Legislature in Guahan on the 26th day of August, 2021.
And so this is our resolution that we offer you, Father, and to thank everyone for coming today to acknowledge this monumental moment, and you will also get a copy of the resolution from us. So thank you for joining us today. And, I just want to say one thing. I want to thank sorry, I'm very emotional. I want to thank Ms. Renee for working, to produce this resolution, because, of course, we weren't able to capture all the beauty that Mother Teresa has done, but this is a woman that I cherish as a saint, and I pray to all the time. So, thank you, Ms. Renee. And if you'd like to say anything, Father, or you guys, you're more than welcome to do so.
Well, in behalf of Archbishop Burns, the Archdiocese of Agana, Guam, and the whole church, we thank you for this. And again, may God bless all of you through the intercession of Saint Mother Teresa. Thank you.
Okay, do you want to say anything else? John? Eric? Okay, that concludes our resolution presentation. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a good evening. God bless you.